Good morning children. Today we are going to see angles. So what is angle? First we have to see what is angle and how it is made. First, for example, you see a star, right? So let's say this is the star. Now if you see this two line, if you consider this two line, there is a angle between there. So basically angle is nothing but it consists of a dot and two lines, and the difference between them is angle. If you look around you, you can find more angles, more objects having angles. For example, a fan. You can see if this is a fan, there is a angle between these two wings, right? So yeah, if you see a tap, so if this is a tap, if you are rotating it to open it, you will find an angle. You will rotate it to some point, so it will make an angle. For example, clock also. You can take a clock. So this is showing 6:15, right? So if you see, this is the small one and this is the larger one. If you see here also, there is an angle. So everywhere you look around, you will find angles. Okay. So next, what is an angle comprise of? First, an angle mainly has a dot and two line. Okay, this can be an angle or this can be an angle. So this is the center point and this one is a straight line and this one is straight line. And important for angle is one dot and two lines. So how will we represent an angle? Okay, now see, let's say this center is point B. This one we say A and this one we say C. Okay, now how we are going to represent this one? Okay, so from left you start A, B and C. So now A, B, C, and you have to put angle. So this is how you represent an angle, or else you can write like this also, from C, B, A. So C, B, A. It should be a continuous line. Okay. So if you are P, Q, R, so you can write this as angle PQR or QP. Okay, so now we are going to see some of the examples as in where angles are used. Okay, so we are going to do exercise 6.1. First one, they asked you to look around and find what are the objects that actually consist of angles. For example, you can say fans, right? Fan, tap, star. If you have star, you can say star, or else even you can keep your hand like this. See, here there is an angle. Okay, this is the center point and this will be an two straight line needed for to make an angle. Okay, so second one, they have given us a person doing yoga. So first, in the first picture, you will see that he is stretching his hand from top to bottom. Okay, so you can make this as an angle with like this. Okay, so this first hand and this second hand, and it will is it will be the center point. So it is a straight line. There is an angle between this line and this line. We can say this is also an angle. Okay. Next one is now we are going to consider his leg and hand. Now he is doing like this. First his leg is like this, and then his hand is like this. This is also an angle. Okay. Third one. He is stretching his hands from left to right. So it will be like this, and it will be this at the center. So this is also an angle between this line and this line. This as the center. Okay. So the last one is, he is stretching his leg like this, and body is like this, and his hand is like this. So here you will get two angles. Here one angle and here one angle. Like this you can find many angles around you. First one will be your homework, because you have to look around you and find what are the things that has angles. Okay. Now they have asked us to write angles for this. I have told you to write angle, you have to write like this, and then the points. Okay. So first, in order to write like that, we have to name the points, right? So first you write this one as A, B, C and D. Now we can write angles for this one. A, B, C and D. Or you can write D, C, B and A. Okay. So next one here. Here you have V. So we can give this as P, Q and R. So you can write like this, P, Q, R, or else there is another method. You can write P, Q, R, cap to Q. Q is the center, right? So cap to the Q. Or else the otherwise, or Q and P, or Q, cap, P. Okay. So the next one here. Here you have X, right? So you have to name all the points. M, N, O, P and Q. Okay. So now we have to see what are the angles they make. First, they should be continuous. We cannot say this and then this. Like that we are not supposed to say. It should be continuous in order to write as an angle. So if you see here you can see there is an angle. So we can write M, O, N. Next, this straight line also makes an angle. So M, O and P. Right. Next, this line also makes an angle here. So N, O and Q. Okay. So next you can see here M, O and Q. That is also makes an angle. You can write in a reverse order like P, Q and M, N, O, M, like that also you can write. Okay. So next we are coming to T. So what are the angles this makes? We have to name this first. X, Y, Z, P. Okay. So now this is a straight line with center as Y. Okay. So this makes an angle. We can write this as X, Y, Z. Note the point. The center must be in center. We have to write like a continuous one. So now this can make angle like this also. Okay. So now X, Y, P and like this also. So Z, Y and P. These are the angles made by T. Okay. Now they have asked us to write the angle, vertex and sides. So you know what is angle. This is the angle. Okay. Vertex. Vertex means center. Here you can see Y is the center. So Y will be the vertex. Here you can see O. O is the center, so O will be the vertex. Here Q. And then here we cannot have a single center because it has 2 points. Okay. We can say like this. If you are considering this, then we can say B is center. If you are considering this, you can say C is center. It has 2 centers. Okay. So now first one, they have given an angle D, C and E. Okay. Now we are going to write angle for this and then center and then sides. Okay. First one, angle. Angle C, D and E. You can see the continuous line, right? So angle will be C, D and E. Next one, vertex. You can see D is the point that is connecting E and C, right? So D will be the vertex. And then sides. Sides, you know sides, right? This is a side and this is a side. Whenever you are writing a side, you should start from center point, vertex. D is the vertex here, right? So D to C, this is the side. So D to C, this goes like this, from D to C, right? So you have to put a arrow mark above, which is called a vector. Vector means it has a direction. So from D to C it's going. So it has a direction. From here to here it is going. That is why we are writing it in vector. Okay. Next. And the other side we have this D and E. From here to here this is going. Right. From here to here. So D to E. We can write like this. Okay. So now the second one. K, L and M. Now the same way. Angle is, you can start from here. K, L, M. Okay, next vertex is L and sides is L is the center point from L to K. So L to K will be a vector and the second one L to M. Okay, so there are 2 more sums which is your homework. See you in the next class. Bye.